This genuinely feels illegal to know. I built 2 automations with Claude Code that eliminated the most time-consuming parts of running my agency. I didn't hire an outside developer or even work with an AI automation agency. It's literally just me and Claude the whole time. The first one that I built automatically sends proposals, contracts, and payment links right after the call. The second one takes a onboarding call transcript and generates an entire cold email campaign from scratch. Everything from targeting, offers, copy, and to top it all off, it's even trained on all of my YouTube content that I've put out. And I'm going to show you exactly what I built in this video and how I did it using Claude Code. Before I built these, here's what running my agency actually looked like. After every single sales call, we'd use a software like DocuSign, we'd send the contract, we'd follow up on the payment. Then once they paid, we'd research the client from scratch, build out the campaign, figure out the targeting, the offer, the copy, yada, yada, yada. You get my point. It was very, very redundant, and it honestly felt like a full-time job. It just felt like admin stuff that could have been automated. So I decided to eliminate it by automating that entire process. So let me show you exactly what I built, how I built it, and how you can do the same for your own agency. So ladies and gentlemen, here is the first app I built using Claude Code, and I'm so excited to show you guys this because this is truly some crazy stuff. So pretty much this is like an internal tool that we use, and all I have to do here is put my email address. Please don't cold email me, and put my password. Oops, wrong password. And then once I'm in, pretty much there's this screen and dashboard for proposals, right? So you see we have a few proposals going out right now, and we can create a new proposal. You can see how many proposals we sent out, how many have viewed, how many have signed. So far, nothing yet, as well as total proposals here, where you can see like, okay, here's all the proposals you currently have out. We have templates here for different types of companies. We have some for M&A, we have some for regular lead generation, we have analytics. And again, I didn't do any of this. All I did was tell Claude Code, hey, make me this, this, and this. And it went out there. All I wanted was like, I didn't even need the analytics stuff, the template stuff, but it added it itself because it was like, you know what? I'm just going to help you out. So it's so crazy that it even does all this for me because, again, I didn't even make this app. Like, this is all like done with Claude Code. I didn't even touch, I just told it to make something. So let me show you exactly how this works. So after a sales call, let's say I had a great sales call, I go over here and press new proposal, right? Then we go here, and for this example, I'm going to go with this one where it's done for you lead generation. And all I have to do here is put in the client information. So let's say I'm sending it to myself, Gamic Media. Let's say the monthly infrastructure fee that we have is, well, we'll just do like 1,000, right? The build out fee, which is aka the setup fee, is 200, or not 200, right? And then the contract days is 90 days. And I've also made it so that you can add a guarantee in here where it's like we guarantee 15 qualified calls in 90 days or you don't pay, right? So that type of stuff. So there's that. Once you have, we're not going to add a guarantee for this, but once you have that, or actually I'll show you the guarantee. It's actually cool. We guarantee 15 calls in 90 days. Press continue. Then what you want to do is you want to put the company name. We'll just put Arian, and I'll just put my email again. Again, please don't cold email me. And then from there, you're going to press create proposal. Oops, hold up. Yeah, press create proposal. Boom, proposal created. And then you're going to send the proposal to Arian at Gamic Media. And then what will happen is Arian at Gamic Media, aka the client, will get a proposal that looks like this. And it says, okay, here's done for you lead generation. Here's all the client case studies and results that we have. Here's how our process works in terms of onboarding. Here's a campaign timeline. And then look at this investment. It has a build out fee and monthly infrastructure fee, or you can just have a pay in full option for any client that wants to pay in full. That's like 15% off for 3 months, 2.7K. And by the way, it auto adjusts this page based off of what options I pick, right? So you saw how I put $200, boom, it's here. $1,000 a month, boom, it's here, right? And then on top of that, if you go down here, this is the contract, by the way. So here is what the client will do. Here's what will happen. Client agrees to pay a monthly build-out fee of this much, $1,000 a month. Client agrees to this, term and renewal, blah, 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 blah. Performance guarantee. We guarantee 15 calls in 90 days. And again, this is optional, but it's added on there. And all the client has to do is just sign here, and then it'll take them to the page to pay, right? So it'll be like, okay, sign this page here. and now I'll just show you how it works. So boom, again, I did not do any of this. This is all done through Claude Code. Claude Code literally built all of this, and I didn't even do anything. I was like, hey, put this case study, put this case study. I gave a proposal, by the way, a old proposal deck that we used to use. And now I just use this. I don't have to do anything, because instead of having to be like, oh, hey, John, great talking to you today. Here's a proposal at this link. Here's a Stripe link at this link to pay, right? And here's a contract link. Instead of doing all that, it's just all in one. So I'm going to press sign and pay to show you what this does. So I'll put Arian Academic Media. And then you can choose to either type the signature or draw the signature. This is too cool, man. Come on, dude. You're telling me this is... You don't even need PandaDoc after this. Use this signature, signing, submit. Boom. And then what it should do right after is it will take you to oh no, it didn't. Okay. But it's supposed to take you, again, this is still work in progress, but it's supposed to take you to this Stripe page where you pay to set up the fail to create check. Okay. That's a bug I need to do, but it should automatically take you to a Stripe page where you pay. Then once you pay, it'll send you an email saying, hey, here's the onboarding details. Thank you for signing on. Here's the next steps. Please join our Slack channel. Or you should have gotten an invite from the Slack channel, which again is all automated. And you should have, you should have gotten an invite to the Slack channel, and you'll receive next steps here. Again, crazy stuff. That's a bug I'll work on fixing, but it's absolutely insane. And you can see it says signed here. Absolutely insane what Claude Code can do for you. And this is one, like I said, this will save me tons and tons of times on sales. And it will literally just make me look so professional and make me look very high intent. And yeah, again, all of this done with Claude Code. Didn't even make any of this. Proposal was signed, download agreement PDF. All of this done on Claude Code. Crazy stuff. Now let me show you the second one I had, okay? Okay, so the second one I have is... what ends up happening with clients is that, the thing with marketing is when you onboard a new client, right, you end up having to do all this research on, okay, here's what they do, here's what they offer, what's the unique selling point, what's the value proposition, yada, yada, yada. So there's a lot of onboarding and research that needs to be done. And so what I wanted to do was literally automate that entire research and that entire research process, so that all we have to do is just input the client information, and we immediately can get right off the bat, get started with cold email, right? Like we barely even have to research scripts and automations or offers, because everything is just done for. So let me show you what this works. This is the client dashboard. Again, we're going to manage onboarding, research, and campaign creation. I didn't create any of this. Claude Code did. So all you do is press new client here. We'll say test, and I'm actually going to give it. And all you want to do is you want to paste the onboarding call here. So let me give it a client onboarding call that I have, and I'll show you what exactly it can do. Okay, so I gave it a transcript of an onboarding call I had. I don't want to go up because it's going to say the client's name. But all you want to do is you want to run research. You want to paste the transcript. So you sign the client, you have an onboarding call with the client where you just ask them questions like, okay, like who are you trying to go after? What's the offer? Who do you want to work with? What's the value proposition? Yada, yada, yada. What are some case studies you could do? And on the onboarding call, the client tells you everything, and all you have to do is you use a tool like Fathom, where you can just copy the transcript of that entire call, and it will run research on YouTube, on Reddit, and also find your competitors to come up with this massive research doc. And then it will take that research doc. I've also fed it a different Claude research doc that goes super in depth into like the psychographics and there's some crazy stuff. Let me get back to you when this is done, and it will just pull up an entire research report of everything that we have. Alrighty, so it just finished, and so this is what you'll get. You'll pretty much get like an entire overview of what the client does, who they help. It's supposed to scrape YouTube, and again, everything is still a work in progress, but this in it by itself is insane. It scrapes Reddit as to what their competitors are saying, so it's supposed to also scrape YouTube. Again, work in progress. And then it'll give it like all of this stuff here. And again, very good research data. I didn't even have to do anything. I just put the transcript of the call in here, and it's going super in depth. So it goes into, okay, who's their ICP? Okay, the founder. Okay, here's what they struggle with, yada, yada, yada. Here's the competitors of this of our client. It's this competitor, it's this competitor, this competitor, blah, blah, boom, boom. And then there's this insane Claude prompt that we inputted here where it just gives us so much data here. And you can just copy and paste this and just put it into anything that you want. Like, look at all this, man. Look at all this. Like, there's no quote data here, but it just goes into everything, and you could just copy and paste this. All you have to do is come up here, press copy report. You can even download it, press copy report, and it will just, you can just put it into anything, and it will help you, especially if you're writing copy with something like ChatGPT. But copy this and then paste it into Claude, ChatGPT, and you're good to go. Then what you can do from there is generate campaigns based off of all the data that we have. So I gave Claude my entire knowledge base. If you guys remember, I have a 2.5 hour video on my YouTube channel that is pretty much the definitive cold email guide, where I go over 128 pages of cold email stuff, right? So what I gave Claude was that entire transcript of that video, as well as the PDF of like the entire presentation that I went over. So it has my brain pretty much inside of this. And what you can do from here is you can literally go after people. You can tell it, okay, who is the target persona you want? If you go all the way down here, it talks about target personas, the scaling founder over their head. You can be like, okay, who is the target persona you want to go after? And what industry, right? And you just type it and you just press generate campaign. After we've generated the actual campaign itself, it takes about, like I said, 30 seconds or so. What it'll do is it will use our knowledge base, and it'll come up with cold email copy. Hey, name, every dollar you spend on ads or outreach is being filtered through a website. It's not working against you. If you're spending $2K a month driving traffic and your site converts at 1% instead of realistic 3%, that's 20 lost leads a month. On an average SaaS deal of 500 MRR, that's 10K monthly pipeline. We help SaaS company rebuild their infrastructure. A client in your space from this to this, worth a look. Again, these are not bad. Like, this will take you like 70% there, but just the fact that you don't even have to do anything, and all you have to do is paste the Fathom transcript inside of the tool, and it will go out there to do research for you. It will write cold email copy for you, and it will take you almost 100% there. Like, you'll be like 75% there. It's so crazy, right? Again, it comes with 3 different angles using all cold email copy. And it's honestly incredible. It's honestly incredible. So overall, ladies and gentlemen, that is what I've used for Claude Code for my own agency. Again, incredible stuff. And yeah, it's truly amazing what AI can do nowadays. And I'm just fascinated because you can literally build anything and everything that you want to. It's insane. Like, this is just 2 things that I've automated in my agency. Now we're looking at like cold email deliverability check, making sure that we can rotate inboxes automatically. We have the copywriting portion of it here. There's just scraping as well. There's just so many different ways and tools and methods you can use AI on, and it's truly the best. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I highly urge you, go to Anthropic, go to Claude, get a subscription, start playing around with it, see where you can implement it in your business, because I promise you, these 2 things, I was watching someone else make something similar, and it just gave me ideas for this, and now I just feel like I can come up with anything and everything. So these 2 things are just the tip of the iceberg, and I highly urge all of you to try this out. So if you found this video valuable, thank you so much for watching. First of all, if you found this video valuable, press like, subscribe. If you are a B2B business who maybe wants some of this stuff implemented and wants us to run outbound for you, click the link in the description and we can book a time to chat. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.